From Kashmir to Kanyakumari, India is a spellbinding mosaic of culture, tradition, languages and an extraordinary mingling civilization. Keeping its age-old culture maintained, today the country is taking huge strides on the path of development. Hello, I'm your host Lipakshi, and today in our episode of My India, we bring you some of the stories that will give a glimpse of our country's diversity. Home to numerous religions, ancient temples, tribes and an array of sacred places, Odisha observes many fairs and festivals throughout the year. The three-day-long Raja festival, celebrated in the mid of June, is one among them. Adding the bright colours to the landscapes of Odisha, this festival commemorates the fertility of Mother Earth and womanhood. This year, the festival was observed with huge fanfare after the pandemic break.
Pretty little girls, all decked up in their favourite clothes, were seen swinging and enjoying themselves. These were the scenes in Odisha's capital city, Bhubaneswar. The most important carnival in Odisha that celebrates womanhood and menstruation came to its full glory after the 3-year pandemic break. Also known as Mithun Sankranti, the festival is celebrated for a span of 3 days to honor Mother Earth, which is said to be the source of all creation. During these days, the people of Odisha do not plough or do any construction work in order to express their gratitude to Mother Earth.
ये राजा जो सेलिब्रेट होता है, ये वुमेनहुड को सेलिब्रेट करने के लिए हम करते हैं. जैसे धरती माता होती है हमारी, वैसे भी नारी भी वैसे ही हैं. नारी का हर महीना में वो 3 दिन घर पर रहते हैं. वैसे धरती माता साल में एक बार सोचते हैं कि वो ऋतुमती होती है उस दिन, तो इसके लिए 3 दिन धरती माता के लिए कुछ भी नहीं करते. धरती माता को आराम देते हैं, कुछ खुदाई वुदाई नहीं होता है. तो उसके बाद बारिश होती है और फिर चाँद शुरू होता है. ये सेलिब्रेट करने के लिए हम लड़कियों को भी ऐसे ही रखते हैं, आराम से रखते हैं.
The Odisha Tourism Development Corporation, or the OTDC, took the initiative of Pitha on Wheels and home delivery. Pitha, a traditional delicacy which is savoured during the Raja festival, was delivered to people at their homes. Locals also enjoy other varieties of delicacies like pan and more. The festival is also known as Raja Sankranti Day or Swing Festival, as a variety of swings are hung up in different areas which are enjoyed by girls.
ये हमारे हर साल हमारा 3 दिन ये राज का फेस्टिवल हम लोग पालन करते हैं. ये केवल हमारे ही उड़ीसा का सबसे बड़ा पर्व है और कहाँ में इतना होता है होगा, पर इतना नहीं मानते. हम लोग 3 दिन में क्या करते हैं ना, हम झूला झूलते हैं और बहुत सारे पीठा मीठा ये सब खाते हैं और हमारा जो रिलेटिव है उनके घर घूमने जाते हैं. और एक सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट बात ये है कि हम चप्पल पहनकर ही चलते, खाली पैर हम नहीं रखते 3 दिन.
The festival celebrates the uniqueness of a woman's menstruation cycle, which is a sign of fertility, as women are blessed by gods with the ability to give birth. The festival derives its name from the word Rajaswala, which means a menstruating woman. All women in Odisha are expected to rest during these days and are not supposed to walk barefoot.
पहला दिन होता है, लड़कियां खूब सज धज के मतलब घूमते हैं और पैर में आलता वगैरह लगाते हैं और ज्वेलरी वगैरह साड़ी जो भी पहनना होता है, कोई ड्रेसेस पहनता है, कोई मतलब जिसको जो पसंद है वही पहन के सज धज के घूमते हैं वो लोग. दूसरा दिन में हर 3 दिन में हम लोग का पीठा वीठा भी बहुत बनता है और सब करके फिर लास्ट का जो रहता है उस दिन लक्ष्मी महाप्रभु का स्नान होता है. वो उसी दिन उनका स्नान होके फिर पूजा चालू होता है.
Raja festival celebrates the spirit of womanhood and is of utmost importance to women who pamper themselves by wearing new dresses and getting decked up with fashionable accessories. During the 3 days, women are given a break from all household work and they spend the entire day having fun on rope, swings, playing outdoor and indoor games, singing folk songs and eating scrumptious food. It is believed that Mother Goddess Earth menstruates for those 3 days, and hence she is given a ceremonial bath on the 4th day.
While India has remained a land of great saints, assimilating in its fold various cultures and faiths from time to time, it is a land where Sufism has not only flourished in its true spirit, but has also become a way of integrating different religious communities. A glimpse of it can be witnessed at the annual Urs commemoration of the Sufi saint Baji Muhammad Shafi in the Rajouri district of Jammu and Kashmir, where people from different religions come to pay tributes and pray for their well-being. Take a look.
Thousands of devotees from far-flung areas of India's Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir gather at Nangathab hilltop in Rajouri district annually. It was one of the special occasions indeed. For centuries, Sufi saints have held special place in the hearts of their lakhs of devotees in India. People from different religious communities visit the shrines of these Sufi saints without any discrimination. The 27th Urs commemoration of the Sufi saint Baji Muhammad Shafi Sahab was one such occasion when thousands of devotees came to offer prayers.
जम्मू कश्मीर में ये सबसे ज़्यादा दिन चलने वाला उर्स है, यानी ये तकरीबन एक हफ्ता ये उर्स मुबारक जो है चलता है। और यहाँ के उर्स की ख़ास जो बात है वो ये है कि यहाँ लंगर तकसीम होता है, लोगों को खूब तरीके से शराब करके यहाँ खाना खिलवाया जाता है। यहाँ हिंदू, मुस्लिम, सिख हर मज़हब के लोग यहाँ पर आते हैं और बाबा के मोहम्मद इस्माइल शफ़ी साहब रहमतुल्लाह अलैह की बारगाह में खिराज अक़ीदत पेश करते हैं। और यहाँ आज ये आखिरी दिन था, यानी 12 जून ये दुआया आखिरी मजलिस थी, और जिसमें आपने देखा होगा कि यहाँ मुल्क के अमन, अमान, भाईचारे के लिए और ख़ासकर इस वक्त जो लानत इस वक्त नशे की चल रही है उसके ख़िलाफ़ जो लोगों को बताया गया कि ये जो मनशियात है इसके ख़िलाफ़ जो है हर आदमी को उठना चाहिए और इसका सद्देबाब होना चाहिए।
As the event runs for over a week, various arrangements were done for the devotees, so they could peacefully offer prayers to the holy saint and enjoy the meals prepared for them in the community kitchen called Langar. The descendants of the Sufi saint Baji Muhammad Shafi took the opportunity to propagate the message of peace and brotherhood among devotees coming from different faiths and religions.
ये हज़रत किबला बाजी मियाँ मोहम्मद शफ़ी साहब रहमतुल्लाह अलैह का 27वां उर्स जो है ये मनाया गया है आज, जिसकी आज आखिरी दुआ की गई है। और इस दरबार के ऊपर रियासत के हर कोने से लोग आते हैं, ख़ास और रियासत की बैरूनी रियासत से भी आते हैं। और सबसे बड़ा दर्स जो है इस मज़ार पर ये दिया जाता है कि आपस में भाईचारा, अपने मुल्क के लिए के साथ प्यार और आपस में भाईचारा को कायम करना जो है वो रास्ता बताया जाता है। और रियासत जम्मू कश्मीर के अंदर बाजी मियाँ मोहम्मद शफ़ी साहब का ही एक ऐसा ये मज़ार है जिस पर एक हफ्ता तक हज़ारों की तादाद में लोग आते हैं।
The Sufi saints in India have played an integral role in widening the understanding of spiritual dimensions of ourselves. The teachings of Sufi saints still reverberate in every nook and corner and continue to inspire masses to live with peace and harmony.
And now a roundup of some of the major stories that made news recently.
India will host the 71st edition of the Miss World Beauty Pageant after 27 years, the organization announced at a news conference. The news conference held in New Delhi was attended by Chairman and Chief Executive Officer, Miss World Organization, Yulia Morley, Miss World Carolina Bielawska, and Femina Miss India World 2022, Sini Shetty, who will represent the country in the competition. The last time the pageant was held in India was in 1996 in southern Bengaluru city. For this year, the date and venue in the country is yet to be decided. Meanwhile, Shetty said she was excited to welcome all the participants and show them what India stood for. Manushi Chillar is the 6th Indian to win the coveted crown. She had broken India's 17-year-old dry spell at the coveted pageant. The last Indian to win the title before Chillar was Indian actress Priyanka Chopra in 2000. A 49-year-old woman driver working in India's eastern Siliguri city has covered the roof of her auto rickshaw with grass and installed plants on it to provide relief to the passengers while travelling in the hot weather. Munmun Sarkar, also a social worker who has moved away from the conventional and taken up the job of auto rickshaw driver, usually done by men, came up with the idea after she felt the need to provide the commuters with some respite in the heat.
सिलीगुड़ी में इतना दिन तक कभी भी इतना गर्मी नहीं पड़ता था, लेकिन अभी इतना टेम्परेचर बढ़ गया, इसीलिए हमने सोचा कुछ तो करें गाड़ी का, क्योंकि हमको तो गाड़ी निकलने तो चाहिए, गाड़ी तो निकलने ही चाहिए, क्योंकि हम भाड़ा लेके चलते हैं इधर से उधर, तो हमको गर्म भी लगता है, तो आदमी लोगों को सबको गर्मी तो लगता ही होगा, तो इसीलिए हमने वो गाड़ी में पौधा लगाया, गाड़ी में कुछ अलग किया है, इसीलिए तो ठंडा लगेगा, गाड़ी को पैसेंजर भी बैठते हैं.
This made her place 12 plants on her vehicle, including snake, spider plant and money plants. The commuters are also happy with the eco-friendly facility being provided by Sarkar. India's eastern Siliguri city saw Miyazaki mangoes, which are one of the world's most expensive mangoes grown in Japan, being showcased and sold for over $1,200 per kilogram at the 7th edition of the Gitanjali Mango Festival. Miyazaki mangoes, which are named after the Japanese city where they originate from, are highly prized because of their rich and creamy texture and sweet flavor. Using grafting methods, the Japanese mango is now being grown in the eastern Birbhum district's Labpur village. The festival also showcased other varieties of the summer fruit as visitors thronged the stalls in large numbers and sampled the mangoes. India's mango pulp market caters to some of the world's biggest food and beverage players, including PepsiCo, Coca-Cola and Unilever.
India is known to be the land where the Sufi school of thought flourished in its true essence. A number of Sufi saints from across the world settled in India and spread the message of peace and harmony. Hazrat Qutubuddin Baba Risaldar is one among them. The saint dedicated his whole life to spreading the wisdom of Sufism, and today his shrine is a popular pilgrimage site in Ranchi and is visited by the people irrespective of their caste and religion.
The shrine of Sufi Saint Qutubuddin Baba Risaldar in the Ranchi city of Jharkhand has long remained a place of harmony and unity for people of all faiths. Devotees from across the nation, irrespective of their religion, visit the shrine to offer prayers to the revered Sufi saint. The shrine of Saint Qutubuddin Baba Risaldar is a symbol of the pluralistic and syncretic culture of India.
ये दरगाह झारखंड के कुतुब की है, जहाँ सभी धर्म सभी समुदाय के लोग आते हैं और फैज़ पाके जाते हैं। हम सब भी इनके आस्थाने के मुरीद हैं और यहाँ आते हैं। जुमा की नमाज भी हम लोग अदा करते हैं, दरगाह में फातिहा भी पढ़ते हैं। पूरे मुल्क के लिए, समाज के लिए, अपनों के लिए, गैरों के लिए, जो भी इस मुल्क में रहते हैं सारे लोगों के लिए दुआ करते हैं। और यहाँ बाबा के दरगाह में जो भी लोग आते हैं फैज़ पाके जाते हैं, चाहे किसी धर्म समुदाय के लोग हों।
Although hundreds of devotees visit the shrine every day, but Fridays are usually busy, when an enormous number of believers come to visit the holy shrine. Irrespective of their faiths and religion, people visit the dargah to get the blessings of legendary saint. The devotees believe that saint fulfill the wishes of all, and nobody returns empty-handed from here.
जहाँ पे हर एक तबका, हर एक ज़ात बिरादरी बिला तफरीक मजहब व मिल्लत इंसानियत के नाते जो भी आता है यहाँ मुरादें लेकर आता है, मुरादें भर भर के ले जाता है। ये अल्लाह के वली हैं। अल्लाह के वली को अल्लाह रब्बुल इज़्ज़त ने इतनी ताकत और क़ुव्वत दी है कि वो अपने बंदों को उनके ज़रिए से मदद फरमाता है। ये अल्लाह के मुक़र्रब बंदे हैं। अल्लाह से जो ये कह देते हैं अल्लाह वो पूरा फरमा देता है, और इसीलिए हर एक शख्स, हर एक आदमी यहाँ अपनी मुरादें लेकर आता है।
India has remained an epicenter of many such sites that strengthen the bond of secularism. People from all faiths, rising above their ethnicities, caste, creeds, and religiosity, gathered at these places and spread the message of peace and brotherhood for coming generations to follow.
And now we bring you a few short stories about the recent developments and happenings from around the world in our section of World in Focus.
A three-day Maasai festival kicked off in Narok County, bringing the Maasai community together with traditional chants, dances and rituals aimed to promote Maasai culture and boost tourism in the area. Young men known as Maasai Morons kicked off the festivities with chanting and horn blowing while donning their traditional clothing and rubber sandals. Decorated Maasai women also joined in with their chants. Joshua Ole Kaputa, the Maasai festival organizer, explained that the event was held near the Sekenani gate at Maasai Mara Game Reserve, attracted tourists who were en route to other destinations. Kaputa added, the festival also highlighted the importance of unity among the Maasai people. The Maasai people, who are historically semi-nomadic pastoralists, have been facing a number of challenges in recent years. Climate change has led to unpredictable rainfall patterns, causing frequent droughts and water scarcity, making it difficult to keep their livestock alive. By organizing the festival, some hope the younger generation will recognize the significance of preserving their culture. Hundreds of thousands of revelers flooded Sao Paulo's Avenida Paulista with a festive atmosphere as they sang and danced at the annual Sao Paulo Gay Pride Parade. Drawing massive crowds from all over Brazil and the entire world, this year's celebration got off to an early start as partygoers and LGBT rights activists came together for the mega event. The event is organized every year by the non-profit APO GLBT, Association of the LGBT Pride Parade of Sao Paulo, and has grown exponentially since the first Sao Paulo Gay Pride Parade in 1997, which drew only 2,000 participants. For many, the festivities lend a chance to don elaborate costumes and celebrate diversity in the streets of Brazil's largest city. The parade is seen as a major cash cow, attracting large numbers of Brazilian and foreign visitors who boost the receipts of hotels, restaurants and shops. A rare Buddha statue estimated to be from 12th century China and part of a set thought to have been lost will be presented for auction in Paris and is expected to fetch $1 million. According to auction house Bonhams, the piece is very rare wood figure of the Guanyin Bodhisattva. At a height of over 1 meter, it was last sold in the 1930s to a family who wishes to remain unknown in Boulogne, a suburb of Paris. Head of Chinese art Caroline Schulten said the family was unaware of its value until they called her up for an estimate. Bonham Auction House says there are likely only a handful of its kind left in the world, most of which are in museums.
Moving on, India, now the youngest country with the largest pool of youth, is taking huge strides on development front. The government, who is utilizing this talented youth of the country in streamlining its schemes to reach every citizen of the country. With the help of government's Digital India mission, the citizens are now getting direct access to the benefits of schemes planned for their growth and welfare. Let's meet some of the beneficiaries and understand how their lives have changed after receiving the benefits of various government schemes.
There are several schemes run by the centre to help the citizens, especially those belonging to the economically backward class. They include Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana, and Pradhan Mantri Jan Aushadhi Pariyojana. A large number of volunteers across the country are engaged to make these schemes successful. Meet Om Prakash Sharma of Ujjain in Madhya Pradesh, who has been contributing to make the Digital India campaign successful. The villagers can now visit a common services center and get digital registration of their documents to receive benefits of government schemes.
गांव में प्रधानमंत्री की काफ़ी योजनाएं जैसे टेलीमेडिसिन है, टेलीला है, आयुष्मान भारत है। आयुष्मान भारत योजना बहुत ही बड़े रोल मतलब यहाँ पर चल रही है। लगभग मैंने 8,000 कार्ड बनाए हैं, जिसमें से कम 5 करोड़ रुपये का यहाँ गांव में लोगों को लाभ मिल चुका है। बैंकिंग सुविधाएं, प्रधानमंत्री जीवन ज्योति योजना, प्रधानमंत्री एक और बीमा योजना जो है दोनों, उससे भी यहाँ पर जो कियोस्क में खातादारी है, लगभग जो मान लो किसी की मृत्यु हो जाती है उसको भी 2-2 लाख रुपए का, 4 लाख रुपए का जो सहयोग मिलता है प्रधानमंत्री के।
Similarly, the people in Ujjain are getting generic medicines at affordable rates from a medical store run under Pradhan Mantri Jan Aushadhi Yojana. The prices of Jan Aushadhi medicines are cheaper by at least 50%, and in some cases by 80% to 90% of the market price of the branded medicines.
योजना का मेन उद्देश्य है क्वालिटी मेडिसिन अफोर्डेबल कॉस्ट में सभी को मिले। इसमें कोई क्लास या कोई बंदिश नहीं है। इसमें काफ़ी सारी खासियतें हैं। 1 रुपये में एक सैनिटरी पैड गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया के माध्यम से प्रोवाइड किया गया है, जो कि बायोडिग्रेडेबल नेचर का है, पर्यावरण के लिए सुरक्षित है, महिलाओं को सहज रूप से उपलब्ध होने से स्वास्थ्य के प्रति इसमें फायदा है और अफोर्डेबल है।
Small and marginal farmers in the country are getting benefits under Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi Yojana. Under the scheme, ₹6,000 per year in 3 installments is paid to the land-holding farmer families. The fund is directly transferred to the bank accounts of the beneficiaries.
हमारे नरेंद्र मोदी जी प्रधानमंत्री साहब ने किसानों के लिए बहुत अच्छी योजनाएं निकाली और किसान के लिए 6,000 रुपये साल के पैसे आ रहे हैं बराबर। और मंडी में भी प्रधानमंत्री साहब ने हमारे जितने भी बिचौलिए थे ख़त्म कर दिए और हमारे समर्थन मूल्य पे हमारी फसल तुलती है और जितना पैसा है सब हमारे खाते में आती है। और जैसे कि फुहारे के पाइप लाए तो भी छूट हमारे खाते में आती है। बिचौलियों को ख़त्म कर दिया, पाइप लाइन के बारे में जो भी है जो, और लाइट भी हमारे बराबर आ रही है और जितने भी बिचौलिए थे ख़त्म कर दिया। और किसानों के लिए प्रधानमंत्री जी ने बहुत अच्छी योजनाएं निकाली और बहुत अच्छे से काम कर रहे हैं।
Meet Neeta Desai of Ahmedabad, who was earlier living in a slum area. She recently got a new house under the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana and also received water, gas and electricity connection.
અમે પહેલાં ઝુંપડપટ્ટીમાં રહેતા હતા। 7-8 વર્ષથી અમને આવાસ યોજના મોદી સાહેબે ઘર આપ્યા। અમે પહેલાં ઝુંપડપટ્ટીમાં રહેતા હતા, ભાડા ભરતા હતા, પછી મોદી સાહેબે ઘર આપ્યું એટલે અમારા બધા માટે બહુ સરસ થઈ ગયું। અમે ગરીબ લોકો, નાના માણસો, અમે ઘર લઈ શકીએ તેમ નહોતા। અમારા છોકરા એવા વિસ્તારમાં રહેતા કારણ એમનું ભણતર બગડતું હતું, એના કારણે સાહેબે અમને ઘર આપ્યું। સાહેબનો ખૂબ આભાર। એના કારણે અમે અહીંયા રહેવા આવ્યા અને સાહેબ મોદી સાહેબે અમને ઘર આપ્યા પછી પાણીની સુવિધા, ગેસ લાઈન, 24 કલાક પાણી આવે છે, ગેસ લાઈન, છોકરાનું ભણતર, એરિયા બધું બહુ મસ્ત છે। એના કારણે અમારા છોકરામાં ઘણું બધું પરિવર્તન આવ્યું।
Millions of people in India have benefited from several schemes run by the centre and their lives have changed in the past decade.
That's all we have for you this week. Your comments and suggestions are important to us. Do give us your feedback at myindia@anin.com. I'm your host Lipakshi and it's goodbye from the entire production team.